Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 72. We're currently playing as the wonderfully bearded Kaiser Ulrich III of the Holy Roman Empire, and he's the son of Kaiser Ulrich II, who himself was the son of Kaiser Ludolf, and all the way back to Duke Otto of Saxony, our original character. I'm kind of concerned about this hunchback stat. It's the attraction opinion which is the big issue. This is for our heir. Minus 30 attraction, that's with any female rulers or homosexual male rulers. It's an issue because we do have a few female dukes and all that sort of stuff. So, what I'm thinking, we try and hang on until Prince Gottschalk here is, actually that won't work because what we're actually trying to do is institute primogeniture everywhere. Well, looks like our son's got some dangerous assignments coming up. Cough. To Verona with you. There you go, lad. Enjoy it. I'm hoping that he gets murdered or something like that, but not before, Gottschalk gets decent at something. Because I know Gottschalk isn't a hunchback or anything like that, but he might turn out to be a arbitrary coward or a cruel arbitrary coward or something ridiculous like that. Anyway, we're currently involved in the Sinite War or conquest of Shandex. The Norse guy here is basically doing nothing with his time. He can't win this war, and he knows it. Not that that matters to us. Anyway, we're going to get this off and running quite swiftly because we have a bunch of little wars that we can deal with in the meantime that it'll take for this war score to escalate to the point where the Byzantine can just declare victory. Got a new ducal title in Brandenburg, that's alright. We do have some weak claims that we could press, but we're not interested in them. Okay, get the move on down to there. Why did we just change to culture mode? Huh. Oh well, whatever. Now there should be an Italian army somewhere around. Italy is involved in the jihad. I'm not sure where their army is, but it's big. So I don't want to declare war on Varazdin, as Varazdin has the ally of the King of Italy, who will definitely call in. Just get this guy over here. I think? Yeah. But anyway, we've got to declare war on this guy here before the, 18th of February. And you bet it's a holy war. And off we go. Not a big deal. Just ruin that army. Done. Okay, this woman is helping us murder some dude. This dude, in particular. That's part of our reinforcement of the succession of the Byzantine Empire, by the way. Mayor Kuno's justice, because he's just, has brought peace to a troubled province. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. Good man, good man. Our truce with Hungary should be running out in about a year as well. I say that as he joins the war. That's alright. We'll make use of that to go and take on some of his guys. Weaken him a bit. We'll just hold on to that war at the moment. He also called Crimea in. Not terribly concerned. We succeeded with a plot to kill the dude, but my name was revealed. That's okay because it all happened in Italy. And now, if we check down here in Constantinople. Good. And the entire reason for that was to marry this woman to somebody, Diego perhaps, matrilineally. And we're also going to do something with Winfrida here. I don't think she'll marry any of our guys that we have, because they're all unimportant or stuff like that. So we invite her to our court, she'll accept, and then we just marry her to somebody. The King of Italy has agreed to that marriage. Good. All good. And she has joined our court, so now we marry her to the Jew, matrilineally. Done. And that should have cemented our hold on our dynasty's hold on Constantinople. Really hope that was a mute button that I just hit, because otherwise that sneeze would have been an issue. You know, I kind of think that having our marshal doing technology there isn't really helping us out. Let's just have a little look around. Yeah, you know what? We're actually going to move the marshal up to Nidabayan and help them spread tech up there. Just get a little bit of military spread through our domains and not just our capital province. It'll be good for us. There's a little battle going on down here. Good. It's given us a little bit of war score. Exceptional. And we're going to chase those guys down. No reason not to. Excuse me. We inherited Galich. It's not as bad as it sounds, because by inheriting Galich we've also inherited the barony of Buzg. So we're just going to give that away to Wigerick here. Good. And then we give him the county. No drama. Not an issue. I know I say that a bit, but you know, call it like it is. Okay, that's all good. We captured this dude in battle. He's nothing special, so let's see. They won't ransom him, that's fine. He's orthodox, but he's also insignificant, so nobody cares. You know, we might be doing him a favor, to be honest. Yeah. Going back to backs. Alright. Ah, now that's interesting. There's a Hungarian revolt. Don't try and kill people, my friend. Thank you very much. So this is very interesting for me. How about Viablat? Nobody likes you. Because now what we're going to do is declare war on this guy. Is this a new king? I think it's a new king of Hungary. Now that's interesting. "100% war score. Peace, yes. Peace in our time. Lovely." And fortunately it had a barony. So let's just divvy these places up. Find Waldemar here. He's ambitious, but, you know, he's alright. I don't care about ambitious counts. I care about ambitious dukes. Okay, we still can't declare war on this guy, I think. Nope, not for another 10 years. And this might be the guy that we have a truce with. It's not. So we're going to do a massive double tap on Hungary here. We're going to take Thames and 2 of the provinces of Transylvania, which just leaves this one province here, the county of Bihar. So 11th of June there. Let's get these guys out. When do they get out? 14th of June. Alright, we wait a bit. Just wait for these guys to leave and then start the march back in. Because we can't declare war while they're in a province that we don't hold any troops in. Okay, so the 23rd exactly is when we're going to declare. Well, slightly before it. So on the 22nd, there we go. And we're going to do a double declaration here, so we declare war, holy war for Transylvania, go. We declare war, it's a holy war for Thames, go. They're already on their way down, as are these guys. All fine. We don't want to smash this rebel army immediately. Because if we smash that, then the rebels will be all like, oh well, we give up. Which means that our little war there would be annulled. Military tech's coming along nicely. Very happy with that. Speaking of, hey, we can get that shock retinue and a skirmish retinue. Put them together, march them down here. Nice and easy. And we're hitting, says Killerfold here, because we have a supply limit of 22,500, whereas in Fair we only have a 10,500 supply limit, which wouldn't be good at all. It would be bad. Berg has converted to the Catholic faith. Good on him. That's what I like to see. Conversions all around. And after we're done with this little war, if the other one hasn't ended by that point, we'll take one of the Vrazdan provinces off them. It's no big drama. Looks like he hired mercenaries or raised personal troops or something. Don't know what that was about. Okay, we have an arranged marriage between this fellow, this idiot, Senferson, and Gunhilda. So she's got a weak claim on Dommersleach. Nothing else important. She's not that good. Alright. That was with the English fellow, I believe. Yeah, we're just going to attack these places. Just get this over and done with. The rebellion, the war against the rebellion, it's more important to hit that one up hard, fast. Because if you don't, then they can get that whole thing where they're all, oh well, you know, we give up just to maintain the preservation of our realm. Sort of thing. So we hit them hard. This should also be increasing our supply limit. Yep, in Fair, because now we're controlling holdings. Give it up, lad. Nope, war is indecisive. Let's make it decisive then. Stop it. No murders without my say-so. And the reason why we're taking this little reinforcement army through Pex instead of through Susanad is because if we move them through Susanad, these guys might decide, oh hey, let's just beat up them. Wouldn't be great, because then we would definitely lose those two retinues. Which, you know, isn't good. Yeah, so we'll be attacking this place basically immediately. As soon as the siege weapons are constructed. There we go. Smack through it. Not a problem. And we even found this fellow. Oh, 74 gold. He is providing us 5% war score, but we don't need that at all. And getting the 70 gold or something is probably better. Vikings have showed up somewhere in the north. Not concerned. Not concerned at all. He's considering the other offer from us. So we'll just wait for that. There we go. Good lad. Still won't accept peace, so we beat up the bishopric. Boom. Now he'll accept peace. Done. Okay, we got to deal with these places though. So let's get rid of these. I wonder if we've got a nice German Catholic fellow hovering around somewhere in the flanks. I don't have to worry about having one for these two provinces when we take them because there's a barony there. But there's no barony in either of these two, so we need to work that out. Court, order them in opposite rank. And just have a little look down. He's a foreigner, so he's going to be something other than, you know, what I want. It's my son there. It's my daughter. It's the Jew. One of them anyway. Yeah, don't think we've actually got anybody. How much is it going to cost us to get new ones? 64 gold. Bugger it. Siegfried. Let's look for Siegfried. This one. Yeah, you know, that's alright. Grant landed title. What's this? Unterwürzenberg. Done. And you know what? You can also have Sexyland. Sexy land. Done. Grats, bro. Now this big army. What are they actually pressing for? Tibor's claim. Is that this fellow? Who is Tibor? This fellow right here. You know what? I'd like you to win, so let me just go and hit Hungary itself. Because if they win, then I can take this last province off them in what will be known as the Colossal Dukery. Seriously, it's a massive dick move what we're doing here. Guys having a rebellion and we just show up and be like, yep, so let's just decide the fate here. Let's just go up and kick these guys in. Is he progressing that siege? Just. Oh. But what we'll be doing by taking these... Hold up, we just imprisoned some lady. No, they won't pay for a release. What we're doing by taking out his armies and taking these two provinces off him means that this is the only army that the only province that the Hungarian will hold. It's under siege. If he raises his troops up, they'll die. We're forcing him to lose the rebellion. And we're doing that because the rebellion is for, let's see, claimants. We're looking for Tibor. For this fellow's claim. We don't have a truce with this fellow. So as soon as he succeeds in his claim, we'll just march up and be like, yeah, that shit, that's ours. That's ours. That's what we'll be doing. And it'll work. And you know what, this one here is actually very difficult to attack. We do have a very nice progression on it. But we don't need... Ah, bugger it. You know what, we're fine. Just leave them there for the moment. Let's go spend some money somewhere. Let's improve the stables in Nuremberg. Sounds good. I don't see that Italian army that I was bitching about. Oh, there it is. The Italian army has already made it down into Byzantine. Of the Byzantine Empire. That's good, because they'll help out with the jihad. Which is going nicely for us. And it looks like the Aquitanians are doing well down here to help out with the Sinai issue. They've actually fought battles. Interesting. But yeah, that means that should be decided fairly shortly, which would be good for us, because we want it decided so we can start messing with our laws, because we have gone over that mark where we can start changing the laws around. The only reason we can't do it right now is because we're at peace. And let me tell you, I will be very good Very happy when we get this done. Susanad converted. That was this one here. It's good. The Hungarian has sent in a peace offer. Done. He has sealed his own doom. Wahahaha, etc. Okay, giving all these people their stuff. This guy here, Folkard. Quite a decent dude. We're going to give you Pex, or Bax it is, sorry. And Thames. Done and done. And now we just kind of wait on this guy to lose his war. Which he will lose. And in the meantime, declare war to take Pex. And that's for one of our vassals, so it's all good. And we're just going to get on over there and just chomp it, basically. Wipe it out as fast as we can. We'll have our smaller army besiege Pex itself while the big one goes and cleans up. Got some disease down there, measles. It's alright. I'm sure modern medicine will be invented by the time that becomes an issue. Our truces with Burgundy and West Francia should be running out in about 2 years as well, but I really hope that this war here is dealt with in that time. It should be. There's no reason why a war should last longer than that. Alright, we're going to catch this army and wipe it out. Now, there we go. Yep, slaughter. Absolute slaughter. Wonderful. Glorious. Glorious as the case may be. Don't try and kill people of your family, it's bad for you. Excellent. We may assault this place. You know, for shits and giggles. More Vikings up north. We've had a lot of weak claims just appear. We could, you know, try and claim the Byzantine Empire, but we're not going to do that. The Duchy of Cilicia, which is this one here, for Princess Winfreda. Ah, right, because we invited her to our court, didn't we? A lot of these are actually her stuff. Now, Cherson is interesting, because it's this over here. So she would become our vassal because she's of our dynasty. We also have one on the Duchy of Tuscany. But we can't do that because we're currently in hostilities with that fellow. The County of Pex itself, which is what we're doing right now, I think. The Kingdom of Burgundy for this individual here. Now, he is not a landholder. He's Norse Catholic. And it would be a little weird. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Because then we'd have another vassal king if such a thing happened. And I'm not interested in having any other vassal kings than I can avoid. Yeah, hit that place. We are now known as the Great. It's the easiest title to actually accomplish, I believe. Excellent. We've successfully dragged out this young lady, who will be ransomed for 10 gold. And this one, who we will ransom afterwards, because the current Count of Erasden is considering an offer to ransom the other child. New Duke of Tyrol, that's good, because the old one didn't like us too much. Because, you know, we kind of had her in prison. It was her own fault, really. Come on, accept the ransom already. Thank you. Wonderful. Now I'll ransom this one back for 10 gold as well. This fellow is complaining about his dark cell. This fellow is an arsehole, so we're just going to... He hates us. So, how about the oblet? You don't declare a peasant rebellion, try to do your peasant thing and, you know, all that, and then be all like, oh, I don't like the cell I'm in. I'd like a new cell. Well, I'd like to be under house arrest, in fact. That would be a lot better. Like, what? Who the fuck do you think you are? Making demands of me like that. I'm the goddamn Kaiser. Okay, well, that's good. The Count of Suzannid has declared a holy war for here. So even if this guy doesn't somehow lose his rebellion, which he should, the Count of Suzannid should take the land off him. That'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Okay, victory there. You give up yet? Nope. This war's coming along nicely. Still, it's almost done. That close. Just noticed the Italian army's creeping up. Let's move on over. Oh yeah, that's bad. 15th, 15th, 15th. Oh, can we get across the river? No, of course we can't. No. 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 Shit. Didn't we have a guy with the movement trait? I swear we had a guy with a movement trait. Okay, this is not great, but it's not the end of the world either. If you remember back to last episode, we held off an army like this. Okay, stay. These guys are going to come over and assist. Ugh. I hope that the Burgundian army doesn't join in, because we're not hostile with Burgundy. Okay, so they're going to hit us on the 15th. There they go. How are things looking? Well, we outskill them at least. Okay, these guys are going to come down in almost a month's time. Wow. We're breaking their middle. We're having issues on the right flank, but we're breaking their middle and their left flank. Assassins are a constant danger that every ruler may have to face. To prepare, you have decided to expand the size of your personal bodyguard. Any would-be Kaiser Slayer will have to fight through them first. This is because we have the Improve Intrigue ambition, so it's given us +1 Intrigue. It's not bad. It's good. We're actually going to win that even without outside intervention. And we got the narrow flank on both sides. Wow. Yeah, we actually won that. We're not even going to intervene anymore. We just fought off an army twice our size. Like, led by a proper series of dudes, and that's won us for war. But what I'm going to do is wait for these guys to come over here. And I'm going to try and wipe out the Italian armies. Now, one reason to do this is because you may imprison the guys and you do weaken Italy's military strength. The problem here is that that has issues for the jihad, like for our defense of the jihad. Though we're doing pretty well down there anyway. They don't need the Italians to help them out. I hope. The Brotherhood of the Holy Sepulchre is actually coming in quite nicely down there. I hope. Yeah, they should be fine. Actually, there's a lot of the armies down here in this war, so that's good. But what we do by wiping out this huge army is we mess with the faction politics in Italy so much. Like, for example, if we lost every single one of our men, this faction here would have, like, so much percentage of the liege lord that they would declare their revolution almost immediately. That's what we're trying to do with Italy. Just to kind of dick them around a bit. Also, these guys are attacking across a major river, the Danube. So this is going to be kind of amusing to me. This one's trying to kill people. Stop that. Tick, 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 tick. And I'm actually kind of glad that Suzanid is trying to deal with Bihar on his own. The only problem is that if the Varazdin guy comes in with a peace offer, we probably should accept it. But we're just going to wait on this. Now. Piss off. Yeah, so they're getting the major river crossing. We just outclass them in every single way. And we actually captured somebody. One of the princes of Italy, Prince Ghulam, who is third in line. So we could ransom him back for 74 gold. We could also just execute him, but I think the gold is worth it. Oh, and we're just going to chase these guys around. We've got the war score. And I'm not too concerned about this war going on for too long, because the other war, as soon as it ends, we can end the war that we have, just because of that 100% war score. There we go. We've got a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Could almost afford another university. We're just going to absolutely destroy these fuckers. They do have retinues in there. You can see because one of them is reinforcing. And why not? Why not destroy them? Wiping out the retinues is great. I think this will wipe out their entire army right now. Yep, sure did. The king himself is sitting in this army up here. I can't pass that up. But once we wipe this army out, we'll finish our little war. Yep, alright, that's good. Yep, wonderful. Done. Done. So now, I believe we head up towards Burgundy. Yeah, well, let's start that move. The truce runs out in 42. In 1042. But let's just start those moves. Even better, we've just hit enough military tech to improve our military organization. Our retinue cap has just jumped by 8,000. So this army will instead be going to Oberbayern. And we're going to be spending a little bit of money to get our retinues up to scratch, or this retinue. So we have 1,000 archers and 1,000 heavy infantry on each side of a retinue. It's not bad. We want a knight retinue, 3 knight retinues, and then fill the rest up to about 12,000. So knight retinues, my friends. Where are knight retinues? Here we are. 1, 2, 3. And then let's say 1, 2, 3. And let's just round it out with a skirmish retinue. And so we just bought 7 retinues. We've plummeted our monthly or our amount of gold that we had. But that's alright. Gallich just converted to the Catholic faith, by the way. We might have to do a little bit of rearrangement, but we've just really stacked up one of our armies. So I'm very happy with that. And these duchies, I just don't care. Okay, so we're just waiting for this last little bit of ticking war score to happen so that he can just declare his damned victory and be done with it. And as soon as that happens, we've got stuff to do. stuff which isn't limited to, you know, other warfare, of course. That's the wrong person. That's me. I wanted this one. Trying to kill the Duke of Swabia. You can stop that right now. Thank you very much. So on the 7th of January, we'll combine these armies up. Done. Have they auto-sorted? Nope, they've all gone into one goddamn flank. So let's see. These ones, 1 and 2. Yep, okay, and now what? We bought 1 shock retinue for everybody. And I'll put that skirmish retinue there. Okay, so our next purchases are 2 more skirmish retinues. That will be in some time, by the way. Finally, that war is over. We don't actually have enough money to hold feasts or anything like that, but that's not important. What is important is that we change some laws. Lotharingia, primogeniture. Lithuania can't be done. Bavaria. No, some vassals have negative opinions of us in Bavaria. Poland, primogeniture. Pomerania, vassals have negative opinions. Bohemia, primogeniture. Now, some people may just be outraged by this law. So let's have a look at that. Oh, yes. Yes, massive outraged individuals. That's okay. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass because it means that we can't change laws in some places for reasons. But let's have a look. So, Lotharingia is running under agnatic primogeniture. Lithuania doesn't matter. Bavaria is still a little bit of an issue. I expect the Duke of Carinthia to change his vote in a moment. But that's alright. Poland is primo. Pomerania is not primo. And Bohemia is primo. The next thing that we'll do after we're able to, which will be the next guy, is change the primogeniture ones to agnatic cognatic. Because that ensures that if we have the misfortune to just have a bunch of daughters, instead of at least 1 son, we'll still let one of those, you know, be in charge. Alright, let's look at the fallout. No? Vote changing? Come on. Yep, whatever. County of Nordgau has gone to different people. That's fine, that's fine. No vote changing. We will also have a bunch of factions spawn because of this minus 100%. Again, not too much of an issue. It looks like we had a castle finished building. This one down here. So we're just going to assign that and then give vassal to this fellow. Done. Alright, let's have a little bit, excuse me, more of a look here. Bavaria is too important to leave on elective. We do have vassals with negative opinions of us. So our vassals that matter are Carinthia and Tyrol. The Corinthian despises us. Because of that change to succession law. We could try and get him murdered. Okay. Tyrol doesn't like us because of the changes to the succession law. We could also get him murdered. Let's knock off the Corinthian. Now again, this is kind of risky. So we're not going to be inviting everybody possible to the plot. Just the people. Actually, bugger it. Everybody, I want it to fire as fast as possible and just get it over and done with. Looks like we've got a call to war. He wants us to be part of a jihad as a holy war for Ooh! Now I'd like him to fail that holy war for Jerusalem, because that would give Jerusalem to a non-Christian. And we've been looking for that. And also there's something about a conquest of Nicaea. Really, buddy? I just want to go on my pilgrimage. You know, I'm actually going to decline this. And yeah, it's not great and all that sort of stuff, and now he's going to really not like us, whereas at minus 30 for dishonoring the alliance. And I believe that we won't have an alliance with him at the moment. But we do, so that's weird. Well, good stuff. I want to go on a pilgrimage. And we're going to go to Rome. One, because there's not an active conflict in Rome at this stage in time. Okay, 15% is a bit bigger. Oh, 20% is actually a bit bigger than I wanted, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Why is the Kaiserin being a bitch? No, whatever. So yeah, trying to murder the Duke of Carinthia isn't great. I mean, it's happening, and hopefully it happens without anybody working out it was us. Ah, my son! My son! Oh, this is my son, guys. This is my son. My son, Prince Wilhelm, has fabricated a claim on the Duchy of Verona for 606 gold, though, so that is a lot. It's so much that even if we got money off the Jews, that wouldn't be enough. So we're going to let it go, my son. I just want him to get a claim on the county. That's all we actually need. And we're off to Rome. Well, looks like, yeah, we've got a new king over here. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll send this army down this way and we'll just deal with that when the right time happens. Yep, just our son letting us know that he's now our regent, which is true. Our Demence is currently too big, and that's because we're running off our son's stats, not our stats. It's fine. We'll just take the little bit of penalty for a little bit. Come on. Yep. If we take the penalty for just a little bit, it shouldn't impact too much on our stuff. It's fine. Okay. The flood. There have been strong rains in the area lately, and the valley that you need to cross has been transformed into a sizable lake. The water is still rising, so you start to build a large raft in order to cross. When you're almost finished building it, a group of farmers show up and explain that they also need to cross the valley in order to get back to their homes. They bring with them a number of animals that they've rescued from the flood. I'm not sharing my raft with anyone, man or beast. That gives us the arbitrary stat. Bring the farmers with all their animals. We get charitable, which I don't think we have already. Or only let them bring the cats and dogs, which is the null result. So let's get charitable. Okay, that's good. It's good. It's given us more diplomacy. It's increased church opinion. It's great. We killed the Corinthian Duke. He died without knowing the name of his killer. Excellent. Just suspicious circumstances, and that should also have dealt a blow to the factions. Now, Tyrol. I'm a little bit more leery of this guy, just because he isn't Corinthian, and the Corinthians were always annoying to us. Still, it's a big plot power. And he is kind of the only guy with a negative opinion that far. It's a shame because we do like him. Like, he's a pretty good fellow. He's just asking too much. It's a shame. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelette. Just gotta do that. Rome. You have finally arrived at Rome. As you enter the Eternal City, you are struck by the many ancient buildings and monuments that you pass by. It is truly impressive, and you try to imagine how the apostles felt when they first came here on their holy mission at a time when the city's power was at its peak. Though large areas appear to be depopulated, the city still boasts an impressive population concentrated around the Tiber River. The holy sites you want to visit are primarily the basilicas of St. Peter and St. Paul, as well as other early churches and places connected to the martyrs. You start making your way to the center of the city, hoping that you won't get lost in traffic as the crowds start to get more dense. 1,000 roads lead men forever to Rome. Very standard sort of message, that. Okay, well, we ponder the secrets and essence of God, etc., etc. We could get the scholarship trait, or we could gain the scholarship trait being +2 learning, +20 same trait opinion. That's wonderful. Or we could get 30 piety. We get the scholar trait. That should also help us out a lot with the popes. Most popes turn out to be scholars. So, it's good. Oh, we got a little rebellion down in Verona. Yeah, see, I told you this sort of thing would happen. You. Oh. Oh, we could claim it for this fellow. Excellent. My son. We no longer require your services in Verona. Because, well, this is going to be amusing. Okay, let's concentrate. The Duchess of Gelrab. Well, what we should do is look at the places that we don't have elective monarchy in. Obviously, this one, but we're dealing with that. Poland? That's primogeniture. Pomerania is not primogeniture. Okay, so it's this one that we need to deal with. Saxony, Pomerania, Messian, Pomerania, and Brandenburg. I know Saxony was down here. There he is. Right there. We could help him out a little bit. Where are you? Weimar. There we go. Okay, so. Do we have an actual big Casus Belli in this dude? I mean, I know we've got a truce with them and all. We do have claims on Italy itself with this guy, but I don't want to claim the entire place. So what's his war actually for? Prince Adalbert's claim. Yeah. We're going to use this to take some of Verona, basically. Okay, we got the Pilgrim trait. Perfect. Now the Regency has ended, which means that our Dements should... Yep, there we go. 9 of 9. Wonderful. And we can declare wars willy-nilly at this point. But what I would actually like to do... No, first of all, let's see if we get the Proud trait out of this thing. We did not. Doesn't matter. We are now losing money. Well, not losing money, we've lost money. It's alright. That budget deficit will fix itself up shortly. Hurry up and get this murder done. You idiot. You told everybody. Just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, and hopefully this works. Sometimes... I don't know why I contract murders out to you people. Somebody was trying to fabricate a claim on Brunswick. This guy. Brunswick likes us, so you can stop that right now. He's trying to kill this countess. You can stop that right now. You were just trying to kill some random kid, so you can also stop that right now. Wonderful. Yeah, see, we're almost back in positive income. It shouldn't be an issue for us for much longer. This army can move down here. Come on. Just a little bit more. We succeeded with a plot. He died not knowing the name of his killer. And his heir likes us. Let's see if that lets us change. Yes, it does. It lets us change the royal laws in Bavaria. Primogeniture. Done. Now that's probably pissed off a bunch of other people, because these people are just so easy to piss off. And yeah. See, minus 200 because they're outraged by the succession law. That's just gonna happen. Not much we can do about it. It's just a thing. So, with that in mind, I mean, it is a bit of a pain in the ass because we do have to change all of these succession laws around. The HRE is still elective. We're going to leave it at that for the moment. We're not going to try and increase crown authority or anything like that. I might try and get free investiture there. Lotharingia is primo. Lithuania is elective, but we're not going to change that now. Bavaria is primo. Poland is primo. Pomerania is elective. Not too concerned. And Bohemia is primo. So most of the places, the vast majority of our places are primogeniture, and that's what we wanted. Let's just change the investiture law to 3. That should get a lot of votes. We only need 101 votes, and we're racking those up pretty quickly, if I do say so myself. We're in positive income again. We're going to hold off on attacking this guy actually. You know what? It'll be a very quick war, so let's just get it over and done with. We're going to go for Verona. Go. And the objective here is to just take it and try and take it really quickly. Free investiture is in. That's great, that's great. Let's just get rid of all these messages. I can see a minor plot there. Let's see what that is. No, bad. Stop it. Bunch of factions disbanded. Some claims were lost. We still have factions, but 15% is the biggest one, which is Duke Rudolph for the HRE. And it's fine. It's not an issue. Okay. You know what? We could assault that place. I'm not really in the mood to assault it because, well, we're kind of low on cash and it would require reinforcements. You know, in terms of monetary reinforcements. And I'd like to get this over fairly shortly though, because I'd like to hold a feast. So bugger it, let's attack the place. There we go. That's that one done. And we're just going to keep on punching through the city and the bishopric and probably the barony, but I'm not quite sure about that one. So let's see. We do have our big army coming through. We'll send them down to Mantua. What? Huh. Well, that's new. I haven't seen this before. This must be a new event with the latest update. If we're at war and we have a personal wealth of at least 50, we can hire just 20 ships. It's kind of cool. I like that. I mean, 20 ships is nothing, but, you know. We own Corsica. Somehow we have taken possession of Corsica. This guy. Alright, you know, I'm not going to complain. Corsica's kind of cool. It's part of Italy. That's great. That's also... I checked that because I noticed up here that this said with holdings overseas, and I was all, well, what overseas holdings do I have? And then I saw this little border. Bloody weird. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so something's happened. The Kingdom of Lithuania is now not voting for us. Where are you, Lithuania? There we are. And in fact, a lot of people are just not voting from the look of it. Well, that's just bizarre. The Kaiserin is not voting for her own damn child. Actually, it wasn't her child. That was with one of my lovers at some point. Cough. The things people will do to spite me. I'm kind of hoping that we can just win this war before the end of the episode. We've lost the temperate trait. Hopefully that doesn't mess with our defense limit. If it does, we'll just get rid of lick. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Doesn't appear to have messed with that limit, so that's good. We're going to have to hurry it up if we want to finish this by the end of the episode, I'll tell you that. Did we not have a commander? Yeah, we didn't have a commander in the middle. Oh well, this guy can be it. Done. How about you guys? You guys are fine. Let's send him up to Verona, we'll chomp that province up and then we'll just move down. It's not too big of a deal. We just want to get this over and done with before the Civil War ends. Good. Ah, good. There's our peace offer. It's everything we wanted. Lovely. And... does nobody actually hold the Duchy of Verona? Oh, we can't usurp it off them because they're in a war or some rubbish like that. Which is fine. Why can't we usurp it off him? Oh, because he's at war in the first place. Okay, well that's good. That's good. Let's have a look at our intrigue options. This has gone away. At least November. Well, it's coming up on November, so that'll be good. Let's just move our armies back up to Burgundy. Back up to the Burgundian holdings in the north. Just to get that along. And all that sort of stuff. And it is November, so let's have our feast. Now, a lot of our vassals will not show up. So we're just going to hire everybody that we can. We're going to send out the Marshal here. Let's just get our Marshal on tab. There we go. Excellent. Nothing... Oh, no, he died. Of severe stress. Well, good thing he got that boar for us just now, huh? We need another Marshal. The new Count of Sticht will do just fine. And we'll have him training troops. That will help reduce our issues with our friends. But I think we're going to have to stop it there. It's getting a bit late in the day. The episode timer is almost up. So, if you've got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those below the video. I'd be happy to respond to them. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing, well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And, we're looking at a video a day or so. But, in the meantime, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.